Chattanooga hasn't had, and anyone living in Chattanooga or moved back to Chattanooga hasn't done kind of the quote-unquote defining movie. And that's great, because that means it's out there and it's a brass ring able to be grabbed. My name is Jeff Burr. I'm a director, writer, filmmaker, basically. I saw Citizen Kane at the Tivoli Theater in the spring of 1979, and like many other filmmakers, it changed my life.
My name is David George, and I'm the coordinator of the film program here at Southern Adventist University. I'm also a cinematographer.
My name is Dave Porphyry, and I'm a filmmaker and specializing in cinematography and documentary film.
My name's Chris Willis, and I'm Associate Professor of Media Technology at Chattanooga State, and I have been teaching in the Professional Film and Television Training Program for about 4 years now.
Chris Hawley, and I work with the Film Commission as production liaison.
We don't really work together on anything, and it is interesting that we have a lot of the pieces here now. We have production equipment, we have rental houses if we need more equipment, we have expertise in different areas, but we're not really working together on anything.
There isn't more cooperation and collaboration, as we're just busy with the things that we're doing.
Most of these entities are unaware of each other. Some of them are even unaware that we have a fantastic professional acting school here.
Filmmaking tends to be somewhat nomadic. There's some aspect of it that it's more about who you want to collaborate with than it is necessarily about where they're from. And so, you know, that's why people bring their crew with them when they come to Chattanooga.
One of the reasons you don't see all of these professionals who live in Chattanooga doing one singular film here in Chattanooga is going to be twofold. One is finance. You're going to have someone who's able to pay all of them. The other is aligning the planets so that everybody is available at the same time.
We didn't really have everybody in at the table read or at the pre-production meetings where we're figuring out how we can best pull together all of our resources.
You know, getting like-minded people together isn't always as easy as it sounds, you know, mainly because everyone has slightly different goals and different visions. But you know, everybody has to put that aside to look at the long-term vision. There's no question if you have a well-organized community of like-minded people, you can conquer the world.
Another side to the film equation is education.
I feel like we are very close to delivering on all those above-the-line, top-level kind of positions too.
It's an Adventist school, which is more broadly a Christian school, and our goal is to really provide an environment where young people who are interested in learning the art and craft of filmmaking, that they have a place where there's an environment where they can really flourish and thrive to do that.
Dave Porphyry moved to Chattanooga from Washington, D.C., and he had really big ideas of getting a lot of people on the same page, and probably did more than anybody else I know of getting people to work together and to start having some meetings to discuss what should Chattanooga be doing.
Myself and some other like-minded individuals founded the Chattanooga Film Society.
Once a month backlot meetings at the Heritage House, wonderful. Jones and Holly have followed that through.
And we have a once a month meeting gathering event for filmmakers, for free event where persons can come in and have a casting call or screen a film or listen to a professional speaker about it or listen to filmmakers about their most recent production.
Chattanooga's ready for it, and they're tech savvy, and as a city, and very forward thinking, that's exactly the environment that you need to create a scene, quote unquote.
Wonderful assets we have in this town, among many of them, is the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. It's one of the only working museums in the world where the trains actually run.
The city of Chattanooga is very welcoming from filmmakers. Their policies and things like that, their willingness to work with people, really kind of leaves it makes it an easy environment to work in.
There isn't permitting in Chattanooga. I don't believe there's any permitting in Cleveland. So I mean, this whole southeast Tennessee area is open to film.
This is Chattanooga. You can come here to make your films. You can make them cheaper here than most other parts of America. And we have outstanding locations.
And there's so many stories to be told in Chattanooga. So that it's going to take the local filmmakers that know this stuff to ferret that out and to tell those stories. And that's the beauty of being here. Tennessee and Georgia have an amazing diversity of landscape. You have mountains, you have plains, you have forests, you have water, and then the history of the area is incredibly fascinating too. I mean, really, if you look at the city, you go, oh man, you could shoot this here, you could shoot that here. There's so many things, so many types of movies you could make here.
So as a production community, the things that we can do for ourselves that we can be proactive about are, I think number one is focus on continuing to develop an outstanding crew base, because that really is the bottom line.
The rest of us, the filmmakers essentially, I think really it comes down to people, local people wanting to produce locally. So that means, to my mind, that means Chattanooga producers being able to raise the money and put together local productions.
It's a very exciting time to be in Chattanooga because I think Chattanooga is really primed to have that defining movie made. And the defining independent movie that's going to kind of capture a scene, kind of like, let's say, what Slacker did to Austin and what that became. I think it's bubbling and almost blowing to the surface like a volcano soon in Chattanooga. They will have that defining film.